Good evening. This is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. We're here to bring you another episode of our delightful show. Once again, we're here to inform you what a great place St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic is. I'm here with two of my coworkers from Dr. Maloney's office. They're our newbies. They've been here just a short time. This is Jared on my right and Aldo on my left. It's really great having them here at the office, and new faces and new blood, and they're really great with patients, as we all try to be. Me, not so much, I guess. Why we're here is to tell you tonight that we want you to come to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. It's there every single Friday night at St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road in Mamaroneck. It's called Free Clinic because that's exactly what it is. There's never a question asked about what you can afford, if you have insurance, anything like that. It's a free medical clinic. And from what we know and have been investigating, we are the only free clinic around. So if you need some health care, we have a great doctor there. He cares truly and deeply for his patients. He wants everyone in this community to be well. And he offers this as a way of giving back to the community who supported him so wonderfully throughout the years. We're well over 25 years now. And we have this clinic on Friday nights. We want you to come. School's fast approaching opening, and many of the children are away. They went to camp all summer. They're probably away with the families now. And they're going to come back and go, uh-oh, we forgot to do our physicals. And the school nurse is going to say, you can't come to school until you have it. And some of them need vaccines, and we offer all of that at St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic on Friday nights at St. John's Lutheran Church. We ask that you come between 6:30 and 7 to register. That's the registration period. That's when the volunteers are there to take your information. Please, if you're bringing school forms, please bring only the pages applying to Dr. Maloney to fill out, not all the questionnaires that the families need to fill out or the dentist or anyone else. Please bring the children's vaccination records. We need to know what shots they've already had, what they're lacking, and what they need, which the school nurses do a wonderful job of letting us know that. But we do need the records. They are posted online on the New York State website, and anybody can access them and see what vaccines they're missing and what they need. We know we're going to be overwhelmed the first couple of weeks because that's the way it is. Kids going back to school and need the physicals. And that's why we're here. We want to take care of everyone. And there's also a lot of other people out there who need medical care and haven't been getting it. The state of medical care is something else these days, especially with insurance prices going through the roof, deductibles people can't afford, co-pays they can't afford. This is absolutely free. And we're there to serve people who cannot afford medical care. And everyone should have that. That's your life. That's what makes you well. That's what makes you whole. That's what makes you healthy. Dr. Maloney is there every Friday night after he leaves the office to make sure that anybody who needs anything is taken care of. He's a super doctor. Everyone says what a great diagnostician he is, how he takes care of everybody, how he loves the children and the people who come in. And we want you to know that it's also not just for children. It's not just for school physicals. If you're sick, you've got a cold, a cough, your heart's been giving you problems, you have diabetes, Dr. Maloney's there for that. And he wants to take care of you and make you well. So come on over. You have insurance, you don't have insurance, we don't ask. We do take minimal information from you. We need to know your address and your phone number because we do need to get in contact with you occasionally if your blood test should be abnormal, for instance, or we need to tell you to take a medicine. We have to contact you. So that's the bare minimum we ask. Your date of birth, your address, and your phone number. Nothing about your income, nothing about whether you have insurance or not. And we are well aware that a lot of the insurances are inadequate these days and that people still do need health care, whether or not they can afford it. So we're there to serve you, and we want everybody to know this. We're well aware that we see people all the time in the office. We're well aware people come in and say, I haven't been to a doctor in 20 years, I haven't been to a doctor in 10 years. It's true. People don't go to the doctor because they're afraid of how much it's going to cost. and they just cannot afford it. But that's no excuse. Your health is your livelihood. If you don't have your health, you don't have anything. So if you've been sniffling or having some chest pains, you feel that your sugar may be high, your blood pressure may be high, please come and find out. Come and get checked out. Dr. Maloney wants to take care of everybody. We do make these films to educate the public. Some of you have been wonderful supporters over the years, many of you, and have watched us and grown with us and occasionally volunteered with us, donated to us. That's not what we're here to talk about tonight. We're here to talk about that there is a great need in this world for medical care, and that we are the only place around that offers it for free. We want you to spread that word. If you know of a cousin or an aunt or a sister or brother who hasn't been to the doctor in many years, what the heck? Come have a physical. You don't have to be sick to have a physical. You're just trying to find out and make sure that everything's okay and is on its way the way you thought it was, that everything's okay. Sometimes we find that people are diabetic when they haven't been to a doctor in many years, and they didn't even know it, or they have some high blood pressure, or there's a little problem with their heart. We'll take care of all of it. If you're applying for a job and they told you need to have a physical to work there, we can do that also. Bring your working papers and we'll fill them out for you. Do the physical. Make sure you're well enough to work that kind of a job. And again, I'll get back to the children. The children must have physicals to go to school. They must have the required vaccinations. We offer all of this free of charge. No questions ever asked. Just come. But please also spread the word. If you're watching us, that's great. I don't know how you watch it every week, but we're here to tell you about it. Please spread the word. Tell everyone you know that there's a place you can go to be taken care of, to make sure that you're okay. And if you're not, to be taken care of and gotten well. We're here to help you. St. Rita's is able to offer this for free because it's 100% run by volunteers, starting with Dr. Maloney at the top and everybody else who shows up on Friday nights to help out in whatever way they can. Nobody gets paid. It's strictly a volunteer organization. You subside on donations because we do need to buy medical supplies, medications, paper and so forth for copies for vaccination records and whatever. And we draw blood there. We do breathing tests and treatments. We do EKGs for your heart. We do everything you would find in a normal doctor's office because it is a normal doctor's office. It just happens to be free. So please spread the word. Let everyone you know that this service exists. Please tell them to get your butt over to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic at St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Rd Mamaroneck on Friday nights. Be there around 6:30 to register. No big deal on the registration. Name, address, date of birth. That's it. Phone number. That's all we need. Okay? You don't need to bring ID. You don't need to bring anything but yourself and the need that you have to express it so that we can help you. We would like you to know that this exists, and it's been around for many years. Many people throughout the decades have used it, and we want you to tell everyone you know that that's the case. If you need it yourself, don't be shy. Come. That's what we're there for. That's why we volunteer. That's why we have this clinic, to make sure that everybody has a place to go to be taken care of. I'm not going to talk much about the Christmas party tonight because we are approaching school opening, and we do want you to know that St. Rita's exists. Get your children over there for their physicals. Get the free vaccinations they need. Everything is free, okay? You will be taken care of 100%, just as if you were in a regular doctor's office, because it is a regular doctor's office. Dr. Maloney truly wants to see that everyone is well, and that, the kids can go to school. They're not being made to stay home because they haven't done their physicals. That people can go to work because they've had physicals. That people who are sick are given medications and treatments to get better. And that's what we're all about. We want you to do this. We want you to tell everyone you know, please come. We want you to spread the word that we're here. Even if you know people, hey, have you ever heard of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic? Maybe some people haven't. Just spread the word. You don't have to know somebody who absolutely needs it right now, but down the line they might, and maybe they never heard of it. Maybe they don't get LMC-TV and get to see this. So please just let everyone know that here we are, Friday nights. You have a place to go to be taken care of, because that's all we really want to do. And I'm going to turn this over to Aldo now. Let him speak a few words, knowing working in this office, what the clinic's about, how the people come and look for it, and don't sometimes understand that it's not at Dr. Maloney's office, that it's at the church. So give it a go.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Aldo, and I help out here for Dr. Maloney. Doctor's very kind. He's always looking out to help people. He cares so much about his patients. So you're in good hands here with the doctor. So if you want to come in, you're in the best care. So that's what I think about this place. I think doctor did a good job of being around people that all just want to help each other and just help the patients just get better.
Hi, I'm Jared. I'm a medical assistant at Dr. Maloney's office. I've worked with the volunteers several times before, and they're all extremely caring, extremely careful. Dr. Maloney is probably the most caring doctor in the world. He cares about every single patient, age 1 to 100. He makes sure they are completely healthy. Like Nancy said, anybody age 1 to 100, we don't ask any questions about income, just the name, address, date of birth. You'll get the best care ever. The clinic is probably better than a lot of real doctor's offices that you would normally go to. And the best part is it's 100% free.
Dr. Maloney founded St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic many years ago. We're well over 25 now, approaching 30. He's been in the community all those years. He's had a clinic all those years. He's helped many, many patients and families with some with minor problems, some with very severe problems. And he's been doing this all his life. He's a fantastic doctor. Everybody who meets him just loves him because he really cares. He's like one of those old-time family doctors who, when you had them come and make house calls, he even still does that on occasion. But he has this free clinic, and it's his way of reaching out and making sure that each and every person has the medical care they need. He is just a fantastic super person. He wants everybody to be really well. He wants you to enjoy the benefits of health, and he wants you to come to this free clinic because when you're there, you're part of us. We're there to take care of you. You're the patient, and you have special needs. We're there to fulfill them for you. We want, Dr. Maloney wants you to leave feeling better than you did when you came in. He wants you to know that he's there if you need him, and he's there every single Friday night at St. John's Church, St. John's Lutheran Church. That church has been wonderful supporting us, letting us use the facilities every week. We thank Reverend Hank for that and all his committees and people who support what we're doing in ways we can't imagine, to let us be there each and every week. And we honor that by being there every week. And we're there so that all of you can come and get taken care of. We want you to know that this service is out there. It's in your own community. You don't have to travel for it. You don't have to go find a special doctor. Dr. Maloney's here, and he's here every Friday night. Please tell everyone you know. Get the word out. Let everyone know, hey, heard you got a job. You need a physical? Come on over. You got a kid in school. Oops, you forgot to do the physical. All right? Or you couldn't afford it. We understand that. No questions asked. Absolutely zero cost. Okay? Zero. Free clinic. That's the meaning. We know there's no other clinic around that is absolutely free. We know it for a fact. You can't find this care anywhere else. You can't find a better doctor than Kevin Maloney, Dr. Kevin Maloney. And, you got a great group of people there to make you feel welcome and taken care of. So come on over, spread the word, Please tell everyone you know, hey, did you know that, just in any conversation, just say, hey, did you know that there's a free medical clinic in our community? You know? And a lot of people say, no, what are you talking about? Where is it? And you can tell them it's at St. John's Lutheran Church, Friday evenings, 6:30 p.m. registration. Every Friday night. We will be opening the first weekend after Labor Day. So that Friday after Labor Day will be open. We do close for the summer because it's just too hot. The volunteers can't handle it, nor can the patients. But we're reopening in time for school. You can all come, get taken care of, and please come. Please tell everyone you know. Tell them, there's a free clinic. You know anybody who could use that? I bet you everybody knows at least one person who could use some health care. And what better way to get it than for free? It just doesn't exist in this world, but it does exist here at St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. So saddle up, join us. If you're interested in volunteering, just show up on Friday evening around 6:30. Samir Caton will be there. He organizes the volunteers, and we ask that you give us a little commitment, not just 1 week, but several, so we have some consistency. I will get into a little bit of we do subsist on donations from the community and other sources. It is totally free, so we have no income. We need to buy medications. We need to buy medical supplies. We need to buy office supplies to run an office, to run the clinic. And, if you'd like to make a donation, it is tax deductible. You can make the check payable to St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic and send it care of Dr. Maloney's office at 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, 10543. And we'll talk a little later about the Christmas party, but I'm sure many of you are aware of it. We do get over 1,000 kids each year. And to do that, we do ask for donations of new toys. They can be dropped off at Dr. Maloney's office any day of the week, 9 to 6. And, you've heard all that before. We will, as the season approaches, spend more time on that. What we're here for today is to really spread the word, and we're asking your help with that. Just tell one person you know, and let them tell somebody and everybody. Excuse me. Down the line, more people will know, more people will attend, more people will be taken care of and nursed on the road to health. So stick with us, keep watching. I'm sorry this becomes so boring and same old thing all the time, but we do have a message to share, and that is to please come to the clinic. Please take care of yourself, your health. It's the most important thing you have. Without it, you have nothing. And you got a great doctor who's caring and kind and funny and, just loves taking care of people. So come on over and utilize the services. With that, I'm going to see if the guys have anything further to say.
It's free.
It's free, and Dr. Maloney is the best doctor in the whole world. He really, truly does care about all of his patients.
And with that, all I can keep saying is one more time, please tell everyone you know that there is a free medical clinic in their own community. They don't have to travel far. They don't have to stand in line and wait for hours at some of the other clinics, which are based on scaled to their salaries or whatever, their income. This is absolutely free, and it's right here in your own neighborhood for you to utilize. And we want more and more people to come. The more come, the happier we are. So please make sure you let people know that we exist. I think I need a doctor.
You got Dr. Maloney.
We want you to know it exists. We want you to spread the word. We want you to share that you know that there's, if you have a friend who's been dragging, so tired all the time, or coughing and chest pains and headaches or whatever, just tell them, come on, get checked out. It's not going to cost you anything. Just spread the word. Let everyone know. Here we are, Friday night, St. John's Lutheran Church, 122 Fenimore Road in Mamaroneck, 6:30 registration for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And with that, I guess we're going to wrap it up for the night because I can only say it so many ways. And the one thing I want to say is we're here. Utilize us. Spread the word. Let people know we're here. And with that, I'm going to say this is Nancy Finelli, your roving reporter for St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Nice to have you with us tonight. See you next time, and thank you. Good night.